Well, hello everyone and welcome to our next session. Today we are going to talk about expanding our vocabulary knowledge through horizontal and vertical development. So we want to put some of our background knowledge into the context while building up dialogue. All right? Are you ready to start? Let's get started. So, my sentence is, I had lunch with my parents. I had lunch with my parents. I had lunch with my parents. So, the sentence, is it about past or present? So had is the past form of have, so we're talking about something in the past. I had lunch with my parents. Okay, let's try to put some other verbs here that we can have had, let's say, in the past. Which other things would I have done with my parents? I had, for example, breakfast with my parents. I had dinner with my parents. I had tea with my parents. I had fun probably with my parents. I had a meeting with my parents, and lots of things that you can use here. All right, if we look at this part, let's try to change it and say, for example, I had lunch with probably my son, or my friends, or my classmates. So you can add some of yours, right? So you can put here like, I had an argument with my teacher, for example. I had a meeting with my boss, for example, right? So try to change these two parts when practicing your vocabulary. So I had lunch with my parents is my central sentence. And now what I'm going to do, after working on the words that I can put instead of this lunch and my parents, I'm going to develop my sentence, so-called horizontally. So that is horizontal developing, right? And this way, this is vertical development. But first of all, let's try to develop that horizontally. What is it? I mean that I'm thinking of ways, I'm thinking about the sentences that I could have put before my central sentence and then after my central sentence. For example, let me try. I could say, yesterday I went to my mom's. Yesterday I went to my mom's. I had lunch with my parents. If I want to join these two sentences, I might say have and that will be, yesterday I went to my mom's and I had lunch with my parents. So what I did, I added one sentence before my central sentence. I tried to develop that horizontally on the left side, and now let's try to think about a sentence after my central one, and that could be, we very much enjoyed it. We very much enjoyed it. So yeah, it's possible to say we enjoyed it very much, but in a more natural way, it's better to say we very much enjoyed it. We very much enjoyed it. By the way, what we noticed here that all the sentences are in the past simple, like went, go went, have had, enjoy, enjoyed. So we're talking about something in the past. All right, so let me look at the sentence again, and that is, yesterday I went to my mom's and I had lunch with my parents. We very much enjoyed it. We very much enjoyed it. So, what I tried to do here, I tried to develop it horizontally. So you can practice it with the words that you see here on the board. Let's say, you can say your central sentence might be, I had a meeting with my boss, let's say, with my boss. And if you have this sentence, so you should think about two more sentences to add them before and after your central one. Let's say, I had a meeting with my boss, right? So how we could develop that horizontally? Yesterday, I got a call from my boss, and we had, yes, you can change the pronouns, and we had lunch with my boss. And if you want to continue, you might say, it was very productive, for example. It was very productive. Or you can say, again, your centrals might be, I had dinner with my friends. Okay, so you can, again, you have to try to practice in a way that, to kind of repeat the horizontal developing. So try not to make some complicated sentences for the start. And you can say, I had dinner with my friends. I had dinner with my friends. Yesterday we decided, or yesterday I called Ali, for example, and I had lunch with him or with my friends. We had a lot of fun. So these are the ways how you can, actual examples, how you can develop or extend your central sentence. So, and now let's try to put that into the vertical development, and then let's imagine that we're going to build up a new dialogue, and I'm going to develop it vertically. So I'm going to make up a dialogue now. All right, so what's that? So A is me, B is my friend, and I say, yesterday I went to my mom's and I had lunch with my parents. We very much enjoyed it. And now it's my friend's turn. And he says like, oh, really? Oh, really? Did you like it? Oh, really? Did you like it? And probably, I would say, sure. We had a lot of fun. So it goes without saying that you can put here your own answers. Sure, we had a lot of fun. And my friend was supposed to ask me, for example, like, what did you have for lunch? What did you have for lunch? What did you have for lunch? And I'll say, my lovely one. Like what? Pasta and chicken. So, what I'm trying just to understand, to explain actually here to you, that how we can develop our, starting from only one sentence to bring it into the dialogue. Like, again, developing that horizontally, adding 2 more sentences, and then trying to build up a dialogue. Of course, surely you can change here. Let's say, first you can change A's, like, oh really, did you like it? So instead of sure, we had a lot of fun, you can say something different. You can say, of course, for example, definitely, it goes without saying. Or again, you can say, we have a lot in common, so we really like it. Or to the question, what did you have for lunch? You can say something different. You can say, my mom cooked my favorite food or my favorite dish. Like what? Like what kind of food she or he means. And you can change here pasta and chicken. You can change, like, I don't know, you can say barbecue, you can say like a vegetable salad or whatsoever, kind of practice your vocabulary relating to food. Okay? So this is first part of horizontal and vertical development of our vocabulary. Thank you very much. See you next time.